Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Routemaster show. I hope you're all well. I'm hosting tonight. It's my turn to host, so you've got me as your glamorous host, but not so glamorous. We have got the usual Rat Pack with us tonight as well. And obviously, tonight we will be doing issue 119. So, first of all, I'm going to bring in our favourite, Mr. Dave.
Hello, good evening and welcome. And thanks for joining us tonight on the Routemaster show. And we're going to have some fun, aren't we, chaps?
Yes. And next, man of little words, but does a lot, Adrian.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, I'm always in the background at the beginning of the show, organising the paperwork for tonight's show, or every show at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, and we've got our regular builder now, Steve-O.
Hello, hiya. Ready to go. Got the parts ready.
And we have a guest tonight, which we try and do now every week, and it is Tony Evans.
Hello, everybody, and I'm glad to be part of the Dream Team tonight. Hope you enjoy the show.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to say is happy birthday to Dave Say.
Oh,
Yeah, happy
birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Doing a Routemaster show on your birthday, that's dedicated.
Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. Yeah.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
And so say all of us.
Okay, so I've just got a bit of news to tell everybody. Obviously, I'm the host, so it falls on me. Unfortunately, Fleetwood J, he's not going to return now to the Routemaster show. He's decided he's not going to do it anymore. So we wish him all the best and all the best wishes for both him, Shan, and Sparkles. I really am going to miss not seeing Sparkles.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know. So what he's going to...
No. I believe it's Fleetwood J.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tonight is the last night. The show will be broadcast on Jason's channel, Fleetwood J's channel. And what will happen each week is either myself, Dave, or Adrian are going to be hosting, and whoever's hosting, it will be on their channel. So next week, show will be on Dave's channel at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So, but we do wish Fleetwood all the best. We wish he hadn't have gone, but that's what's going to happen from now on. But it will still be advertised in the Routemaster Facebook group. So you can just click on that and you'll be there. And please subscribe to all our channels, you know, including Steve-O. He's got a channel. And we're hoping as well it might lift the numbers up for Dave Say, and definitely, hopefully, for Adrian, who does a lot of hard work on his channel as well. So that's what I've got to say.
Miss you, Fleetwood.
Yeah, we are going to miss you, Fleetwood.
Yeah, we're
You
going to
take care, Fleetwood.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll
watching everything that he did.
Yeah, he's going to be sadly missed. This show has evolved quite a lot, I believe, since day one. So it's just one of them things. So that's how it's going to be now until the end. When we get to 1:30, I'm hoping Fleetwood will visit us on 1:30 and come and see the guys. So I'm going to have words with him about that one.
Hope so. Yeah, I really hope so.
So, if you want to take over, I'll do the chat while Steve gets set up.
Okay.
And Dave for the instructions in a second. So Yorkshire Crafter says hello, everyone.
Hello, Yorkshire Crafter.
Hi, love.
Hello, Yorkshire Crafter.
P40F20 says hi, all.
Hello, P40F20.
Hello, P40F20. We have Dave.
Hello.
Hi, P40F20.
Yeah, Dave say hello, everyone. Hope you're all okay. Hello, Dave say.
Hello.
Hello, Dave Say. Happy birthday, Dave Say. Freeze a gold fellow.
We have Terry Slater. Looking forward to another good show. Thank you, Terry. Hello to you.
Hello, Terry.
Next one, we have Geordie Dave, who was Dave Milne, but he's now changed his channel to Geordie Dave. So, hi, Dave. And he says,
Dave.
Hi, Dave.
We have Peter Whitlock.
Hi, Dave.
Everyone. And happy birthday, Dave.
Hello, Peter. Thank you very much.
We have the Hobby Show. Hi all. Hello, the Hobby Show.
Hi, Peter.
Hello, Hobby Show.
We have P40F20.
Hello, Hobby Show.
Yeah, the Dream Team is on the air. Thank
Yes.
you, P40F20. We then have...
I'll agree with that.
Oh, thank you. David Bassett. Good evening, everyone, and a very happy birthday to Dave Say.
Thank you very much.
Hi, David. Stuart Sullivan. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Stuart.
Hi, Stuart.
Stuart Sullivan again.
Hi,
Happy
Stuart.
birthday, Dave.
Thank you, Stuart.
We've got a lot of chat. Alex Demetrius, hello, Dream Team, Dave, Mark, Adrian, Tony, and Steve-O. I hope you're all well, and happy birthday, Dave Say. Looking forward to issue 119.
Thank you very much. Hello, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex. Good to see you on the show.
Yeah, we have Geordie Dave again. Happy birthday, Dave.
Why, aye. Thank you, man. Thank you.
P40F20 says he will be missed. He will be very sadly missed. Well,
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Stuart Sullivan says,
I thought we'd got a bit off with the same pet then.
Yeah. Stuart Sullivan says, hope you stay well. All the best, Jay.
Yeah.
Barry Whitlock says, happy birthday, Dave.
Thank you, Barry. Hello.
We have Terry Slater. Shame about Fleetwood, great man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roger Thompson,
Yes.
hello all.
Hello, Roger.
We have Marty McFly. Hello, everybody. Made to a live stream. I'm well chuffed. Hi, Marty.
Hiya, Marty.
Hi, Marty.
And then
Hi,
lastly,
Marty. Well done.
yeah, we got Geordie Dave. Nice one, Dave. And that's the chat. That was a lot of chat to start off
Yeah.
with. An
Fabulous.
awful lot of chat. So
Yeah,
ready,
good this week.
ready to
Yeah,
go.
fabulous this week.
Okay. So, are you ready, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this week's issue, then, we're doing the classic Routemasters issue 119. And it's the first of the lower panels for the lower deck. A panel is fitted to the lower deck together with details and access step and holders for the garage code and running number. Trims are fitted around the panel. So that's this week, a 119. Are you ready for a parts checklist then, Steve?
Go on then.
Okay, let's begin, shall we? So keys to the parts supplied are 119A, the side panel.
Okay. So it's the same
Okay.
standard again. Painted, unpainted, and it's
Metal.
it's metal, and it's got a bit of weight in it. This one. It's not. It's a bit heavier than the middle panels.
Yeah. Okay. Jolly good. Looks superb with that transfer.
Yeah, I found this quite an impressive panel.
Yeah.
I picked it up my issue today, and when I picked up the side panel looked really impressive. I was impressed with it.
I love that transfer. It looks beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can actually see it. It's gold with black lining into it. It actually is.
Yeah.
It's even the transfer's reflective.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay,
It was the first part I had to touch when I picked my issue up. I had to rub my finger along it like that.
Yeah, to physically feel the transfer and everything. Yeah. Only a bus modeler understands that scenario. I really do. So 119B then is the side strip marked A163 times 3.
Well, I've got 4 8. That's the H number. If you can just make it out.
A163. A163. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And that's red. And
Yeah.
I've actually got 4 of them.
Have you?
Wow, well done.
So I don't know
Excellent.
if that a misprint on you.
Well,
No.
could be. Well, it shows 3 of them in the magazine. So, it
No,
says 3.
you've actually got an extra one because there's not any other long ones in the actual issue this week.
Well, they've all got 163 on the back, so
Yeah,
Absolutely.
nice
Brilliant.
one.
I can
Nice
use
one.
that. I can use that one for that mystery mod at the back. You know, the one what the missing piece of beading.
Yeah. So we've got 119C, which is side strip marked A167 times 2.
167
times 2.
No, I haven't got. I've got 164, 164, 166, and 165. Is it the very, very tiny ones? The 2 very, very small they are.
It is, yeah, the 2 very tiny ones, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have got them, have you?
Yeah, they're very, very tiny.
I say yes.
You can see the number, and it's red. And I've got and there's 2 of them. Yeah.
There's 2 of them. Excellent. Then we've got 119D, which is side strip marked A164 times 2.
164.
Yeah, is the 2 of them?
And there's red, and there's 2.
Excellent job. So then we've got 119E. It's side strip at A165. It looks like there's only 1.
There is 165.
Yeah.
It's obviously, you can tell it straight away. It's actually got a cutout, which probably looks like it's going to go around the side step.
Yeah. Excellent job.
Okay.
The single hole goes to the top.
Okay. And then we've got 119F, which is the side strip marked A166.
Yeah, 166. And that's red as well.
Yeah. Okay. And then we've got 119G, which is the step inset.
Now this is the step. It comes all painted, but I've actually modded mine and painted the silver bit because it's such a shame. If you can see, they've actually molded the actual grips for the people's feet.
Treads on it, yeah.
So you can't see it when it's been painted red. So I just highlighted it with a bit of silver paint.
Yeah.
It's a bit of detail there, which is, to me, he's going to be lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
is that a chrome pen or is it Humbrol?
It was Humbrol.
Is there a code for that?
Humbrol 56, just normal everyday silver, and I just did 2 coats.
Thanks for that.
Just 2 coats, and it's going to be a natural place to where you're going to put where the driver's going to put his foot anyway. So I just thought it might be. It gives the step a little bit of depth, and it's the detail. What's going to be missed? You can see the little. I mean, that's how good they've got. They've really got the detail. So it does come all painted red. I've added the silver.
Yeah, I think that's a really good mod. Yeah, it's a really good mod, isn't it? Right. Yeah. And then we've got 119H, which is the garage code plate.
Which is it's metal.
Okay. And the garage code plate is D. Is that correct?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll talk further on the garage codes later on in the magazine when we get later on in the build.
Okay.
So then we've got 119L, sorry, I, which is running number plate. And that's lucky for some 13.
And it's actually painted both sides.
Uh-huh.
It's actually see through as well. You can, it's not actually just. I don't know if I can. I don't know if you can actually trying to put some sort of colour behind this and see if it.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, you can actually see.
It's a proper stencil.
Proper stencil. Yeah, that's brilliant.
It's not actually. Yeah, you can see the board behind.
Yeah,
so it's actually a proper stencil, and it's painted both sides, and it's metal again as well.
Excellent job, lovely. So then we've got 119J brackets ×2.
Now these to me feel plastic, but it's very hard. They might be. It could be that very, very tinny metal.
Yeah,
but they feel. I'm not gonna. They're not magnetized. So I've tried to put a magnet to them.
Yeah,
but there's two holders there.
Excellent job. Then lastly, we've got some NM screws, which are 58 in red. God blimey. God blimey.
I find these came a different colour this week.
Oh,
to
we'll have to watch that.
bright red that red that we've been getting. They came like the other screws in a different issue in a burgundy colour.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. Right. So then we've got KM screws ×3 in red.
And I also found they came in the other colour.
In the
not
burgundy.
The bright red that we used to. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we might have to touch them up then, might we?
Well, I usually after the build, I always paint all the heads of the screws anyway, so that wouldn't be an issue for me.
So if you want to change camera turning, sorry, Steve, then we'll move on to step one.
Just getting the screws sorted out first.
Well, that's a lot of parts this week, I must say. A lot of parts. So, and there's lots in the chat if you want to bring up the chat, Mark.
Yeah, okay. So, Levi Otter says, good evening, all.
Hello, Levi.
Good evening.
David Bassett says, I like the garage code and the running number stencil and the brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas 1945 says, happy birthday, Dave.
Thank you very much, David, and much appreciated.
And he's a very good fellow.
Eric would say, happy birthday, Dave, 21 again.
Yeah, and again, and nearly again. Thank you very much, Eric Woodley.
Alex Demetrius, love and best wishes to Fleetwood J from me and everyone else that knows him. Get better soon.
Yeah, hear from all of us.
Yes,
yeah. P40F20. Ooh, that's a lovely piece of panel.
Yes, it is.
Roger Thompson says you will use them all, so it must be them strips, I think.
Yeah.
P40F20. Nice job of painting on that step.
Yeah.
Martin McFly.
Yeah, very good. I'm be doing that.
Yeah, Martin McFly, has anyone had any problems with the NM screws being longer than usual? I had that issue recently with the issue 113.
Oh, we'll have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
I've not noticed this week.
Yorkshire Crafter says, happy birthday, Mr. Say.
Thank you very much, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Martin McFly says, Steve, just make sure the screws are not longer than usual.
Will do.
And last one is P40F20. Everyone watching, hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you, P40F20.
Thank you.
Oh, just one's coming now. Peter Whitlock at Marty McCoy, I think, McFly. Yes, issue 114. I had KM screws, darker red and labelled as NM screws. And then we've just had another one come in. Roger Thompson, I say, happy birthday to Mr. Say. And that's the chat.
Thank you, Roger Thompson. Right. Okay. So if Steve-O's ready, we'll go for step 1 of the build.
Okay.
Just let the camera come through. And step 1 of the build is take the panel 119A and position it against the frame 98A. The lip at the front of the panel wraps around the edge of the frame, fitting between the frame and the near side wing.
Right. Well, before I start, I had an issue with the frame. If you want, I can show people with a bit of dizzy cam. Yeah. When I actually noticed it when I did put the actual panel on the vehicle, I found the center where the end of the panel is.
Yeah.
You can see there.
Oh heck.
It was paint.
Yeah.
There was actually a bit of a lump there, and it was paint. Right. And when I actually put this panel on, it wasn't sitting right.
Okay.
So what I did, I just got a little needle file and took all the paint off. Obviously made sure the screw holes were clear.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that will, it's going to give it nice a flatter. There was
flatter
just
surface.
Especially because it's going to be between the two joints where the other panel's going to go.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to add a little bit to that, Steve, if I can.
Yeah.
When I was building the sides of Christine's bus, Christine was doing most of the building, most of the putting it together, and she said, "Oh, I don't think I can get the two sides of the bus actually knit up together nice and tight." She said, "So will you try and get the screws in a bit further to see if it would nip up?" And I had exactly the same issue with my bus as well, and that is that there was a lot of paint on the joints of them sides when they join together like that, and you put a screw in between to join them together. So test fit them first is my advice. Test fit them. Try and get a screw in, but also when you're putting a screw in, use oil as well on the screw, because it does make the screw go in a little bit better. And also use a decent screwdriver when you're screwing that screw in on that framework, either the top or the bottom framework. Use a decent screwdriver, get them on a flat surface if you can, and make sure that they do sit nice and flush together. And when you're finishing your bus on 103 especially, issue 103 or even more than that, you can go around your bus and you can check the sides are all nice and square for obviously the future fitting of your panels. So just be wary of that, everybody, that the sides do kink out a little bit like that if you don't get them nice and square. So watch the paint, and you'll have to do exactly the same as what Steve has done. You'll have to shave maybe a little bit of paint off if it doesn't sit square. Okay.
When I got my panel today, the actual body panel, I don't know whether Steve had the same problem, but mine wasn't actually flat to the frame. It was it had a bow to it, like a bow.
Yeah, I just slowly worked it flat. But it has. I think it's because the way it was in the packaging, it's relaxed, and it became a bit of just a slight curve on it. I did notice that myself, maybe because it's two panels wide. But I noticed that it's heavier. This panel, heavier than the middle one.
Yeah.
And I've had to put the nails wouldn't hold it up on itself, so I've had to put black tape on as well to help it to hold in, because it just wants to fall off because of the weight.
Yeah. Yeah, worthwhile checking all them points before you carry on with the external panels, especially. Okay, are you ready for step 2 then, Steve?
Yep.
Okay, so step 2. Holding the panel 119A in place, fit the inset step 119G into the recess as shown. Note that the grip forms the lower surface of the inset step, fixed in place with 2 red KM screws.
Good luck with this, Steve-O. Is that black tape I see?
Yeah, because the panel, when I've used the nails in the middle panel, they used to sat there quite happily, but I noticed it just wanted to fall off. So
yeah.
I've put the black tape just so I can get, once these screws start to get in place.
Yeah. The nail beside the black tape, I had to put an NM screw in without the beading just to hold it, while I put my screw into the step just to hold it in place.
Now I'm screwing this step, and I can see the panels going flat against the framework.
Yeah, it was too fiddly to try and hold everything. Yeah, looks fantastic with this silver step.
Yeah, it does. It looks great.
It's just that little highlight, isn't it? It's just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what was missing.
Yeah.
Martin McFly says, "Oh, maybe that's what my problem was at Peter Whitlock. I'll double check my NM screws. Thanks for the heads up." And P40F20 said, "Good tip, Steve-O and Dave say."
Thank you.
Now it doesn't sit flush to the panel, this, so I presume it's meant to sit proud.
Yeah, that's correct, Steve-O.
Yeah, I'd expected the panel. There's obviously, till all the panels screwed in, there's still a little bit of a, even though I've screwed the screws really tight.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a sort of gap, but I presume that'll mellow out. So I can
hopefully so. Yeah,
that's all fitted in now, though. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. It should be proud, slightly proud anyway. So that's correct.
Lovely.
Okay, are you wanting step 3 then?
Yeah.
Okay, so step 3 is one at a time. Take the bracket 119J. Identify the 2 pairs of screws hold in part 119A. Fix each of the brackets in place using 2 red NM screws. So it's a case of getting the orientation right, Stephen, and then
yeah, you can see the bracket. I don't know if you can pick it up there. The brackets where you can see this. It's like where it holds it down at the bottom, where you can see it slides in and it stops at a stopper.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, we'll do when you go to full screen.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, well that's the. Obviously, that's the bottom bit. There is obviously going to be downwards.
Yeah, excellent.
It's the holder sort of thing.
Yeah, it stops it slipping out, then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's really good. Steady away now.
Yeah.
It's obviously where you're coming to a crucial parts where you don't want to scratch your bus, and it's so easy to scratch. And just take it nice and gently, nice and steady. There's no rush. with all these issues, because you're doing all the finishing touches now. So.
And this bottom panel is such a superb, beautiful looking panel.
Yeah.
It really took, when I picked the issue up today and looked at it, it's like it almost took a step back, like, wow.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to put a nail in one hole, and then I'm going to put some black tape to see if I can just keep it, because gravity's not, obviously gravity's...
yeah, against you. Yeah, and for mine and Christine's bus, of course, I've got to sand all that lovely paintwork and that transfer off and everything. So,
oh no, no,
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't actually stand there and watch you do it, Dave. I think a few of us actually, cry watching you do that.
yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, it's a good job you haven't seen me do the whole process, because, yeah, goodness me, there would be a lot of crying bus enthusiasts round and about me. But hopefully I'm doing them justice and making it look even better.
Yeah, such a superb model that you do him.
Thank you. Which is your favourite, Tony? Is it the East Yorkshire one or the Shillabere one?
I can't make my mind up. I wish you'd do me once. I've got both. The Wizard of the Screwdriver at it again.
Yeah.
Doing a superb job.
Yep, absolutely.
Put the nail in that one.
Wait till he gets the long strips.
Yeah.
11 NM screws each.
Oh my goodness.
33 NM screws. Good luck, Steve-O.
Well, if it's something like 118 had the massive one last week, didn't it? So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That's 33 blue screws for Dave.
Yeah. Yeah. All little screws that I've got to stick on double-sided sticky tape to spray them.
So you're doing the double-sided sticky tape as preferred to the plasticine?
Yeah. Yeah, it works out better, actually. I stand them up on the screwed part of the end of the screw.
Yeah.
I stand them up like little soldiers and then just spray over the top of them, and it works out a lot easier. Yeah. So there's a bit more chat, Mark.
Yeah,
when you're
ready to do that. So Dave Welch, hi everyone. Hope you're all okay. Not been on in a while as I'm still sorting things out for my house move.
Hi, Dave Welch.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
We have Geordie Dave. Hi, Dave Welch. We have Peter Whitlock. To make this section easier to work on, would it be an idea to put a towel on the workbench and lay the bus on its side?
Yeah, that is a good idea.
It is. It's that bloody heavy.
Yeah. I wouldn't want all my glued-in passengers sort of falling to the other side. I'd rather keep it up on its wheels now.
Yeah, I think I'm the same as well, because I've got my little flashes as well, Anta. So I've got them.
P40S20 says perhaps some people who are scratch panels could arrange a trade with you, Dave. Say, since you are repainting them anyway. Dave Welch says hi, Geordie Dave. And And last is Lucas 1945. Just finished issue 122. I found it easier to lay the bus on its side. Nothing slips and don't lose any screws. I'd say that, yeah, okay, maybe. But if you haven't secured your passengers in properly, imagine if they come off.
Yeah.
You'd be in there, right? You'd have to start taking bits off to try and put your passengers back on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Guess.
You'd have to shuffle the bus about to try and get them down the top stairs.
Yeah.
You know. Try and get them to fall down the top stairs.
All right, so
If anybody in the chat had that problem, like one of their figurines has decided to move and they're trying to get it to back on.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody has. Brilliant job, Steve, as normal. Brilliant job. Looks great. Are you ready for step 4?
Yep.
Good.
Okay. So step 4 is one at a time. Take the 3 strips 119B mat A163. Check the alignment of the screw holes before fixing. Position the first one along the top of the panel, A119A, beneath the lower deck windows so that the screw holes are aligned. Fix in place with 11 red NM screws. The second strip runs along the center of the panel, 119A, and the third strip fits a short distance above the lower edge of the panel. Fix each strip in place with 11 red NM screws circled.
So that's 33 altogether.
33 screws.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, get screwing, Steve-o.
All right. Well, I have noticed it's when I've looked at the beading. You've got to watch the end piece there, the beading.
So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, while Steve does this, maybe Dave, you could talk about the signs on the side of the bus, the garage signs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So there we
Yeah,
go.
okay. Well, in this week's magazine, it actually tells you about the garage codes on the sides. And it says in the magazine that garage codes were first introduced shortly before World War One. The London General Omnibus Company initially assigned a single letter to each garage, but soon needed to assign pairs of letters to some garages. The plates were either painted metal or aluminium with a stencil cut out and were fitted in brackets so that they could be removed if the vehicle moved to a different garage. The code on your model is D, which was Dalston Garage. BN on the vehicle shown on the left is Brixton Garage. The number next to the garage code is the running number or duty number, which related to the time of the vehicle would be set out from the garage. Beneath the code numbers and above the LT London Transport address is the inset step, which helped maintenance staff climb on the near side wing to access the engine. It also enables LT staff to climb up to wind little route number box as well that was above the near side front thing.
Wow. So what will yours be, Dave, then, on your East Yorkshire bus?
I won't have a garage code at all.
Ah, right.
I won't have a garage code at all because this only is applicable to London garage codes, to London buses, and so mine would have had a route number and everything and a garage number. It would have had one originally, and then by the time it come up to Yorkshire, it would have disappeared. It wouldn't be on the vehicle at all, and it wouldn't actually mean anything.
They
So
usually they just have the holders the left one. They paint. They just the holders would just still be left there.
that's right. Yeah,
unless the body shop took them off.
that's exactly right. Yeah. So what I'll have to do is paint the holders. I do believe that the holders were still on the actual bus that I'm doing. So that's not a problem to me at all. You know, I can soon do that. Christine's bus, now that would have had probably a different garage code. I'll have to probably find out what the garage code is and then make one. And I'll have to scratch build one with a number and a letter to whatever the garage code was for the Shillybee Routemasters. And unless anybody knows in the chat where Routemaster 2208 was actually garaged in London and has the garage code, etc., I would have to do some research on the subject.
Wow.
That was very interesting, Dave.
These numbers aren't put down to just Routemasters. As it said in the text there, it started in World War I era, denoting the garage that the bus actually came from. So all your older buses, older than Routemasters, all had garage codes.
I never knew that them numbers on the side was the bus was like the actual duty number that they was doing that day.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah. You know, so despite like you picking your running board up or going and doing your actual, you know, duty for the day, you'd have to would you actually take like that number out with your running board when you start in the morning, checking your bus and you go and put that on your bus?
Yeah,
possibly. Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Interestingly, the number board is 13 and the route that it's on is 11. So obviously that's different, isn't it? So obviously means something in code wise to London Transport Specials, doesn't it? To London Transport itself.
Well, the 13 would be like the board number of the duty that you will be doing, wouldn't it?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah, because when I go and do a duty, like say I'm doing like a duty that I'm doing on one of our local routes, we get like board numbers, you know, for the actual board that bus runs on for the day.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a bit more chat, Mark.
Yeah, no problem. So, Dave Bassett, that's a real lot of screws.
Yeah.
Dave Welch says, happy birthday, Dave, sir.
Thank you very much, Dave Welsh.
And David Bassett, it's why when Amersham Garage was taken over by London Transport in 1933, it ended up at garage code MA because AM was already allocated to a central London general garage. And then he's also put David Bassett, Routemaster 2208 2-79 Aladdin OH painted on Shillybee livery 1979. WW was used on 69 Shillybee with 2-80 repainted red.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Gosh, that's some knowledge, isn't it?
All good to know.
Yeah, it's all good to know.
And we're all finding out as we go along.
And then he's also put, so the garage code is WW for Dave, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, David Bassett. Excellent.
It's amazing what knowledge some people know.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of bus enthusiasts out there in the big wide world, isn't they?
Mm.
I mean, really, every bus company within England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all tried to mimic London Transport, because London Transport was the best, was it not? You know, they had AEC vehicles, they had Leyland vehicles, you know, they had their own built vehicles by, you know, Park Royal and lovely garages like that, lovely places like that. You know, they had the RTs, which lasted a long, long time. They had, you know, the first double deck buses with the London World War One buses that went out to France and everything. They had some of them buses came back from the front lines in France and actually ran back in service again in London. Incredibly so. You know,
Wow.
they had
Wow.
they had some of the best fleet of buses in the whole of England, and you know, everybody else was trying to mimic them by using ACs or Leylands or, you know, whatever they was using at the time, and to try and get the best vehicles. And you know, for longevity, London had it cracked, didn't it? With the Aldenham, the place where they used to refurbish the whole of the bus from
Hmm.
front to back, from top to
Hmm.
bottom, from inside
Yeah.
and out. They used to refurbish the whole of the bus. Every so often, it'd be brought into this massive factory. It would be stripped completely and utterly rebuilt from front to back.
Yeah.
And if it needed anything new, it got it. And you know, the Aldenham garage
Yeah.
there was the bee's knees of maintenance, and
Yeah.
it's what everybody else aspired to and never really got to.
Hmm. The YouTube video is amazing watching that.
Yeah, it is.
How are you getting on, Steve?
All right, I don't know if people's watching me. I put all the screws in loose, and as I started to tighten them up, I was pushing the beading along.
Yeah.
So as I tightened up, I'd done that one, and then I was pushing the beading as I was tightening the next one up. So it's sat really nice. But there is, again, you've got to watch the beading. The beading has got like it's the different way. If you get it wrong, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I can. It's got to go along. So that's one. Can you see how the bead? I don't know if you can see.
Got to drop your camera a bit.
It's trying to get it. The beading stops dead, but too short.
Oh, yeah.
But if I turn it the other way,
It carries on.
It carries on. So you have to make sure that you get the beading in the right orientation.
In the right direction.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
can you tell me while you're there, does the number actually go at the front like
Yes.
it did up?
Yeah, I've just looked at it again, and the numbers at the front again. So I don't know if that's, you know, we've been finding that if you put the number first,
good question.
It seems to be saying that's the right way round.
Yeah. But was your number upside down, Steve-O, even though it was at the front?
Just let me just take the nails back off.
Sorry.
No problems, no, but it's a question what needs answering.
As I place mine on, the number is upside down.
It is upside down.
Ah, right.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good thing to watch for then as well.
I'll just catch up with chat. So
Okay.
David Bassett says Ian's bus stop has all the information. And David Bassett also said the website has histories for all LT and LCBS buses and coaches. It's brilliant for finding out which bus was at which garage and when.
Brilliant.
And then Roger Thompson says, I've watched it, wish I worked there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm just
While
adding
Steve-O's just screwing them, I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay.
I'll just catch up again. Terry Slater says Route 22 originally run out of Putney AF.
Ah.
And then David Bassett said, I was lucky to have visited Alderham Works in very early 80s before it shut in 1986. It was an open day.
Yeah, I've actually been as well, but I was only a youngster at the time. And I was absolutely and utterly amazed by everything there. It was fabulous. You know, for a little kid to walk around there, you know, it was an honour and a privilege. It really was. And, you know, what a brilliant, fabulous place it really was. And I was so lucky with my childhood. I really was so lucky. We often used to get invited to different garages, and one of the first things that they used to do at these garage visits was to take you underneath a bus on a pit that they'd specially lit up and specially cleaned for visiting people to go look at. And you walk down one end of the pit and go right underneath the bus. There'd be somebody telling you what everything was underneath that bus, and you'd be looking at it. You'd be able to walk right through the other end of the bus, to the front end of the bus, and underneath in a pit, and then climb up the steps at the other side. I've done that many a time, many different garages, London garages, Brighton garages. I've done it all over the place. I was very privileged as a child to be able to go to all these different garages and bus companies on visits. And, you know, we were treated like lords. We really was. You know, they used to lay on a meal for you in the canteen. It maybe just be a fried breakfast or something, but at least it was something in the canteen. And then you used to get a full garage tour with all the, you know, the pits and everything, and the paint shops and the upholstery shops and all that sort of thing. It was lovely.
Sounds very good, Dave.
Yeah, I had very.
Yeah, I'd have been interested in having a look at those.
I've actually forgotten an awful lot more than I've remembered, you know, because I've been to that many places. And we often set off the day before, sometime around tea time the day before, to get down south somewhere or get into London. And we'd go to an exhibition at the exhibition centre there. We'd go to all different garages and different coach and bus companies. And then we'd head off back up north again back to Yorkshire, and it would take 48 hours. So you'd be all weekend, you know, travelling about and going here, there, and everywhere. Well before the days of most of the motorways.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but there is one of the London garages still do the open days.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. We used to go to Cobham quite a lot, and of course that's where the museum was, at Cobham, and we used to go there quite a lot. And then we used to go to different garages from there on. So, Steve, that
Right, yeah.
amazing.
I don't.
What I was going to say was that is step 4, isn't it?
Yes, Dave.
Yeah. So step 5. Before we get into step 5, what I was going to say was we'll give Steve a little break, and we ought to tell people about our YouTube channels. I think probably best that AMR.
Sorry, Dave.
Our YouTube channels.
Yes. So, if you look in the description of this video, all our channels are in the description for this video. So you got my channel, which is Mark's Mods. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've got too many subscribers now. So this week I reached 1,000. So I reached the milestone of 1,000 subscribers. So yeah,
well done.
I'm amazed.
Well done.
Really, I'm amazed.
Excellent job.
So yeah, bob over to my channel where I'm building part works, doing the Ecto 1, doing the Spitfire, but I'm doing that on the Spitfire show, doing the Terminator, and what's the other one I'm doing? I'm doing that many, I can't remember. Oh, I'm doing the X-Wing as well. So that's my channel. Adrian, do you want to talk about your channel?
Well, I'm doing Spitfire, same as you, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing the Terminator, and I'm doing the T-72 tank.
Right. You've missed
and
one.
Of course, I build burst, but I'm not doing that on.
You're also doing the Ferrari F40.
Oh, Ferrari F40.
Yeah.
Yes.
Adrian's doing a lot.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
I'll tell you what, I'll put Dave on.
I scan magazines. I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And then Dave.
Okay. Well, what am I doing? Well, I'm doing this bus and Christine's bus. Oh, busy me. And I'm having a cough. So now I'm doing several other things that's not apparent at the moment. And so if you join me on my channel, you'll get to see some stationary engines, you'll get to see some other models, and I'll be building some 176 scale models. I'll be painting some 124th scale models. I'll be finishing both buses, of course, and then there'll be a surprise a bit later on as well. So there's quite a bit coming up on my channel. So yeah, join me on my channel. You'll be most welcome.
Okay. So I'll just do the chat. So Roger Thompson says, yes, sounds good, Dave. It's all coming back. Dave, bless you. David Bassett visited open days at a lot of London country garages, plus also provincial garage in Gosport and to Leicester for the last day of the PD3 open platform bus in service.
Wow.
And then David Bassett says, yes, Cobham Bus Museum was for many years in an old aircraft hangar at Red Hill Road before moving its purpose-built museum at Brooklands.
Yeah, that's correct. I remember it now. It's coming back to me.
And then lastly, we have Chris Davies World. Happy today, my dog had his booster, just needs to be up to his food as he is 23 kilogram and needs to be between 25-28 kilogram. And I bought issue 76, 83 and 84 Routemaster today, sorted from Harshep.
Excellent, Chris. And nice for you to join us as well. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Davis as well. Right. So if Steve is ready, we'll move on to step 5.
Yeah, I've put the beading parts into place and use the nails. So you want to read the instructions, yeah?
Okay.
All
So
33
step 5.
screws done.
Yeah, 33 screws. Yeah, well done. So step 5 is take the 2 side strips 119D marked A164 one at a time, fit them vertically between the upper 2 strips 119B fitted in the previous step. When you are happy with the fit, fix each one in place with 3 red NM screws circled.
Look at the shine in that panel. It's really impressive.
Fabulous, doesn't it? Absolutely.
When
fabulous.
you fit that bottom panel, it really makes an impression.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Chat. Duncan Price, great build. We'll start rewatching again.
Oh, thank you, Duncan Price.
Chris Davies World. Well, my channel is listed below too.
Yeah, Chris Davies World has a channel.
And Chris Davies World says if anyone wants to have a look at it.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite surprised because it's all mine's fitting very, very well together. You know, I've had no issues with the screws at the moment.
Yeah.
It seems to be wherever these screws are going in, they're going in quite easily for me.
Yeah.
Which is quite a feat of engineering for them, I suppose.
Yes, absolutely. Did you end up with any problems with this, Tony, this issue?
No, the screws seem to fit just like Steve-O's. The holes seem to line up and straight in, you know. But it didn't seem much turn of the screwdriver, you know, to actually get the screws to, you know, go in.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't much screwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was quite a nice issue today. I'd say it was quite an easy issue.
Yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to getting the other bottom panel in place.
Yeah.
Just to finish that side off.
Yes, absolutely.
Chris Davies also says, oh, sorry, that one. Also, many happy returns, Dave say.
Thank you very much, Chris.
And then Terry Slater, I used to go to bus shows at North, Weald and Duxford.
Ah.
And Chris Davies well says, innuendos there, Tony, LOL.
Right, so
I
that's
thought
done.
Chris might get that.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to ask you, Steve, to just move your camera nearer to the legal lettering there. So we can show the legal lettering.
Yeah, that was quite a nice feature to have on it.
Yeah, when your camera comes in focus, if it will. It says London Transport Executive, 55 Broadway, SW1, doesn't it? So there we go. All buses and coaches should have legal lettering to tell you basically who they belong to. And that is the position of all legal lettering to tell you who actually owns the vehicle. So if you're looking at any bus or coach, look in that direction just behind the near side front wheel, and you will find whoever owns that particular vehicle. on a PSV vehicle especially. So that's legal lettering. Some of the legal lettering isn't on the vehicle yet. Some of it is tells you the weight of the vehicle. Some of it tells you the speed of the vehicle sometimes. Some of it tells you where to put oil and water. So all legal lettering. Okay. So, step 6. Step 6. Okay. 6 is take the side strip 119E, marked A165. Position it vertically near the front of the panel 119A, so that the recesses in the strip fit on the edge of the inset step 119G. Fix in place with 3 red NM screws. Fit strip 119F marked A166 vertically down the centre of the panel 119A in line with the strip 119D fitted in the previous step. Fix in place with 3 red NM screws. So I think he's doing that as we speak.
Yeah, I'm doing the one with the little cutout around the step.
One with the little cutout. So that's like at front of the legal lettering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any more chat then, Mark?
Yeah, just from David Bassett, who says, I was a judge at Showbus for several years at Woburn Abbey, then later at Duxford.
Wow. That's an honour, David, isn't it? That's an absolute honour being a judge at a vehicle rally. Yes, I've been a judge at many vehicle rallies, and it's quite a thankless task sometimes because you're asked to expel your knowledge on their vehicle. And, you know, if you're asked to go to a first, second and third place by your prizes, then that makes life easier than making a first and second place. I've actually judged at rallies where they've gone to a 4th place, so that's made it even easier. But it's still cutting edge, because goodness me, if you've got a vehicle and you're showing it, you think that your vehicle is the best. And, you know, someone comes along, they judges your vehicle against another vehicle, they might not think your vehicle is the best compared to another vehicle. So you've got to be able to take critique on a vehicle as well as give critique on a vehicle and give you reasons why. So yeah, judging at a vehicle rally is very difficult indeed and a very thankless task. But generally speaking, you know, it's swings and roundabouts and mostly cut and dried, depending on the vehicle itself, of course.
I just find it amazing that he was a judge at Showbus.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, amazing.
What an honour.
Right, that's done.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
I just wish he'd have been there 2018 at near Castle Donington at Showbus when I took. Yeah, I just wish he'd have been there when I took mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
So step 7. Step 7 is 2 short strips, 119C at 167, fit vertically lower edge of the panel 119A, in line with the strips fitted in the previous step. Fix each one in place with 2 red NM screws circled. So they're at the very bottom then, aren't they, Steve?
Yeah, they are.
Now, I find it easier to put the screw on the screw head and then put the actual part on the screw and then approach the bus. Obviously, Steve-O makes it easier with the nails.
Yeah.
This is how I sort of mastered it with those little you know, the cream ones, what or a little bit too yellow. Right, so that's tight enough now. It holds itself.
Okay.
I wonder if it's going to be the same scenario with the which way round does it go?
Yeah. Would it be that way? Or
you see how it's spun round and dropped down?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you try and put it back up, it won't go because if you've over tightened the bottom screw, it won't go back against the beading that goes across.
Yeah.
So I try and put the top one in first, the top screw.
It's very fiddly work, as this goes, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, very fiddly work.
I find it easier to put the top one in with the actual beading part with two holes dangling down.
Yeah.
You know, rather than trying to have to push it back up. And
I can actually feel that it's actually butting up to the other beading so close as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, I think I'm winning.
Yeah, you're doing an excellent job, Steve. Excellent job.
Just do the chat. Chris Davies World. Steve must have a lot of magazines with them screws. LOL. And Roger Thompson. Once again, Steve, you're doing a bloody good job.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
It's nice when you get feedback like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, very nice.
Right. So you tell me when you're ready for step 8 then, Steve.
Yeah, I've still got one more to go now.
Don't anybody breathe.
Well, I didn't have those issues.
I didn't mean that literally. Just breathe, of course, but
Right. That's tight enough now. It won't spin.
Yeah.
Very good.
David Bassett says a very steady hand there, Steve.
Yeah.
I just don't want to scratch these panels.
Yeah.
Don't want them.
Yeah. It's just the rest of us that are shaking.
Yeah. On your behalf, yeah.
So that's that done, yeah.
Excellent. Right. Okay. So step 8 then, and this is the last stage. The last step, and that is take the garage codes plate 119H and fit it into the first of the two brackets 119J. Fit the running number 119I into the second bracket. So the D garage code goes in first, nearest the engine. and then the 13 goes in second.
Very loose, these.
I found these. Yeah, I found them very loose. I wonder if anybody's going to actually glue them in or try and pack them out.
I think I'll be. I think once they're very loose.
Moving the model about like Dave is going to do with shows, and actually losing one.
Yeah.
Velcro.
Yeah, you could do.
A magnet behind them, maybe.
Does it?
Yeah, but magnet. Yeah.
It's got like. Does it sit behind? It presumably it sits behind, but
yeah, it should sit in them grooves, like little grooves. Yeah. Does it stay there? Yeah.
It does, but I think as soon as you sneeze,
yeah, it's going to be out.
Right, everybody, order a copy of 119 because everybody's going to be ringing Harshek because they'll lose theirs.
I don't know if you can pick it up. There's like a little outer lip.
Yes.
So does it fit behind that lip or in front of that lip?
I think it fits behind that lip, depending on how close it is to the body.
Behind it. If you look at the finished views, they are behind it.
They are behind it, yeah.
Yeah.
They should be shaped in such a way that it actually sits in.
Well, actually, mine's actually got it's not on what it's got the lip on one side.
Yeah.
I can see the lip, the lip sort of in the both in the middle, but there's nothing. There's not really much to hold it on the other side. So yeah, it's going to be definitely glued in. That's going to fly out easy.
Yeah.
I'll put the D in as instructed. Yeah. So I'm just going to put 13 in, but yeah, they're very loose then.
Okay.
You're going to lose them if they're not glued in.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to look at a small mod for them then too.
That's going to be a bit of I think a little bit of Evo stick and a weight. It'll be sorted.
Yeah. And then that's brilliant, Steve, because that concludes today's build of issue 119.
Okay. And I've still got a spare piece of beading.
Right. So Steve, could you bring your camera a bit further back so we can see what you've done tonight? Sorry to be a pain.
No, it's just
we can then see all that panel. There we are.
Yeah, superb.
I've even got a spare A163.
Excellent.
Which I can do that little mod. I can do the little mod on the back now. Yeah. Piece of beading what's missing. All right.
Be interesting to hear how many other people got an extra beading. If Hachette, it was, if Hachette, it was a thing that Hachette have done, and a lot of other people have actually got it.
Yeah.
But as you said, panels are solid. There's no rackle or movement or it's gone nice as well there. Where I've actually had to. It was just paint. It was just like too much paint. Mm-hmm. So at least I'm going to have a nice flat joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolly good. Do you want to bring the chat up, Mark?
Yeah. It's about so Chris Davies. Well, Steve is awesome. What he's doing looks awesome.
Thank you very much.
I agree with that.
Barry Whitlock says, if anybody wants to see a load of buses through time, there is a collection at Brooklands Museum, James May toy programme. It was when he put down the scale electric track round part of the oval racetrack. I remember that programme, actually.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I watched that.
I liked it when he did his train on that train. That was good.
Yeah, very good. Watch that, yeah.
Peter Whitlock, maybe use some small strips of tape on the back of the code plate to act as a wedge.
Yeah.
David Bassett, yes, that's where Cobham Bus Museum relocated to now called the London Bus Museum. Whole Brooklyn site is worth a visit with the remains of the old track and the aircraft museum.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree.
Alan Welch, I use a little bit of Yoo-hoo glue on the screw heads and mine are now in place.
Excellent.
David Bassett says, brilliant build.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's all thanks to Steve.
Thank you for all the
wizard of the screwdriver.
As you
wizard.
well. You taught me.
So definitely the wizard of the screwdriver. So yeah, that's the finished view in the magazine, which only leaves next week then. What are we getting next week? Next week, we are getting in Build the Routemaster issue 120. We're getting the last panel for the near side. And look what's coming. It's the transport, as in London Transport. And there's some more legal lettering on there as well, isn't there?
The weight, is it? Is it the weight?
It's the weight and the speed, I think, yeah.
Have you done this one already, Dave, you say?
No, I haven't, no.
No.
No,
Some people have saying that they've done it and there's a cream screw straight through the side of the T.
Yeah, they were saying that. It looks like what they've done is where the T of the transport joins on that panel that Steve has just put on. You can see the beginning of the T. And the T actually goes straight across the strip. The beading strip that goes down vertically. And Hachette seemed to have given a yellow screw instead of a gold screw. So it might be worthwhile just getting a touch of gold to go over that screw, either before you put it on or after you've put it on. Depending on what colour screw you actually end up getting.
And have people commented on the actual Humbrol paint or code for the gold?
That I'm not sure of. What the Humbrol gold would be. I've actually got some Tamiya gold, I think it is. I've actually got some gold leaf from Tamiya, which is X12, which I'm going to be using on Christine's bus, and it looks like it could be the same type of gold. And the reason I say gold leaf is because all transfers on real buses were originally done in gold leaf, hand painted across in gold leaf, and then they went to transfers, and they remained the same colour, gold leaf. So anything like this that's oldie weldy is generally done in gold leaf.
Okay,
your world knowledge, Dave.
Yeah. Okay, so P40F20 says, fantastic, Steve-O. A pleasure to watch your build.
Thank you.
Eric Woodsy says, a great build, Steve-O.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Geordie Dave, great show again, and thumbs up from me. Chris Davies World, what's wrong with the number plate? I don't know what Chris is referring to there. Roger Thompson, it's not cream, it's gold.
Yeah.
And he's also put, mine's a gold one.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
So,
well, we had the same issue, didn't we, with the cream on the bands, didn't we?
On the bands, yeah.
Where a member said last week, or a viewer, sorry, said get the Humbrol Cream 103, which I've painted all mine, and they've actually they look a bit better.
Can we go full screen on you a minute,
Yeah.
Steve, just to have a look?
I'll do it. There we go.
You can still, they're not 100%. They still got that slight colour.
Right.
Might have to do it. I might do a second coat, but the Hachette were more yellow.
Yeah.
At least seem to. They're not shouting at you.
Right. And what colour was that again?
That was Humbrol 103, which is a matte.
Humbrol 103, which is a matte. Yeah.
One of our viewers last week mentioned this and said, "Have you tried that?" So I gave it a go.
And I'd just like to also point out, Steve, if you just want to talk about your signs while you're there.
I mean, there's been a guy on Facebook advertising these. Is it Peter Curtin?
Yeah.
Peter Curtin.
Yeah, that's right. Peter Curtin, yeah.
I've
had quite a few orders off him.
Yeah, a few people's been ordering them. So I thought, well, go on. And he's obviously expanded his range. And two of them, which obviously I've got the Red Rover. And the other side is the best one, I think. It's the Pan Am one. But I don't know if it'll actually... there it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Wow.
It's definitely 60s. And as Penny said to me, you can just imagine it go through Piccadilly Circus with that on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just on. They're on with Blue Tack at the moment because we'll wait till we get the Hachette ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, well pleased with them. And the guy was upbeat about what we were doing, and I told him what we were doing, and hopefully he gave me a little piece of vinyl to have a practice, and it's a sticky back, and I stuck it on the side, and I molded it round the beading, and it looks like I won't be putting the missing screws in the bodywork.
Yeah.
I think because the stickiness will stick everything down. But so mine's gonna be a little bit better. Well, I don't know, not better, but a little bit different to the Hachette ones. So I'm using these instead of the ones what are going to be the cream cracker and the Thai food tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Superb.
So I am well impressed with them. They are, and it costs. It charged me £2.20 each.
Yeah.
Plus delivery. And it's got very different prices for other things, but they came very quickly and they came in a little proper box, so there was no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, top service.
I like the red. I like the Red Rover one.
Yeah.
It's so period.
I go in touch with. Yeah. At first, Peter Curtin was just doing the back poster on the buses, and I asked him. I said, "Can you do the on the buses as a streamer on the side of the bus?"
Yeah.
And after a bit of umming and ahhing, and he agreed that he would put some extra work in. He actually did it. It was very, very good. Thank you, Peter Curtin, and he did the streamer for the side of the bus.
Yeah.
On the buses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you look at them very closely, they're very sharp. There's no bleeding or anything like like printing problems.
No.
They're excellent.
Yeah. So he also did the ones for the corners.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, front corners and back corners.
Yeah. Yeah. And because I'd ordered some and there was extra space, he actually took one in free.
Wow.
The Dr. No.
Wow.
Because it was yeah. Very good. And I'll be going along the actual route of sticking it on the magnetic side, so you can remove it and put it back on magnetic tape.
Right.
Magnetic tape, yeah.
Right, I'll just catch up with chat.
Like I think it's Jim McVitie that put something on the group about that.
Yes, it did, yes. Yes, it did.
Okay, so I'll just catch up with chat.
Yeah.
So P40F20 says, excellent show as usual, dream team. Thank you, P40F.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
P40F20.
Chris Davies World, the side one D13. Chris, what that was is they're quite loose, so they're probably going to need sticking on. So nothing's going to get lost. If not, issue 119 is going to sell out in Harshak very, very fast.
I mean, if obviously some people might want to use them for different running codes and stuff like that. So yeah, they need to be loose. But obviously, I'm quite happy with what's that at the moment. So I'm recommending you glue them in because they'll disappear.
Yeah.
David Bassett says that's the garage.
It'll be actually interesting to see. You know, the people what's making the actual blinds for the back and changing the actual blinds for the front, actually making the different garage codes for the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
So David Bassett says that's
as a modification.
Right. David Bassett says that's the garage.
Sorry, Mark. Sorry.
I'm running number, Chris. The little plates are very loose. Fate. Chris Davies World. Okay. I was just wondering. I've not at this step.
Yeah.
David Bassett says, love the advert, Steve-O.
Yeah, they're good. I recommend them.
David Bassett, definitely going to get some for my bus. And Yorkshire Crafter, Tony, what's your badge on your T-shirt?
Oh, let's have a look at this.
Well, I've actually got one that says push once. Ding, ding, ding. And the AEC.
Right.
And one instead of saying the actual Budweiser says bus driver.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Bus driver.
Bus driver.
Not a Budweiser.
Bus driver.
Oh, excellent. A bus driver, yeah. Brilliant. Excellent job.
Okay, so as we said earlier, if you weren't at the beginning of the show, obviously Jason, Fleetwood J is not going to come back to the show now. So it's going to be left to myself, Dave Say, and Build with Adrian to continue doing the show till the end. And what's going to happen is it will be broadcast on whoever's hosting that night's channel. So next week it will be broadcast on Dave Say's channel. And then the week after that, it will be on Build with Adrian's channel. And then after that, it will be on my channel as well. We do wish Fleetwood all the best in everything. You know, it's a shame he's gone, but we know why and we understand why.
Very.
So all the best, Fleetwood. But the show will still be advertised, as always, in the Routemaster Facebook group. So all you have to do is click on that. It'll take you to that channel. But also, please subscribe to that channel as well. And it helps us all out. So subscribe to me, subscribe to Dave Say, subscribe to Adrian, and have a look what we're doing on our channels as well. We're all doing something different, and it's a good chance for you to see what we're all doing. So, so head on next week to Dave Say's channel for issue 120 of Build the Routemaster.
Well said, man.
Has anybody got anything else to add tonight?
Yeah, I'm very, very sorry to see Fleetwood J actually not appearing. Very sorry.
Yeah,
and if ever I'm actually out Blackpool, I will try and make arrangements just slow. You know.
To meet up, that'd be good. That'd be good.
So I will say I will say my thanks. So thanks tonight, Steve-O, for building.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. It's nice to have a nice live build. And Adrian, thank you for doing all the things behind the scenes. Dave Say, thank you for the instructions, even though they're very long. Thank you, Tony, for coming on the show. And what I'll do is in reverse order time, I'll let people say their goodbyes. So I'll go to Tony first. So, Tony.
Thank you, everybody, and like, subscribe, and share the channel. And thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed.
Okay, so next I go to Steve-O.
All right, so it's good night from me. Looking forward to the next issue. So yeah, thanks for all your encouragements and all the lovely kind words, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, next is Build with Adrian.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Steve. All your comments so far. Yes, please, guys, and please subscribe to each other channel, and don't forget, give us a thumbs up, especially on this one as well.
Yep. And last, sorry, Dave.
It's all right. Somebody's got to be last. Thank you ever so much for joining us tonight on Build the Routemaster issue 119. Join us next week on my channel for 120. And as Mark eloquently said there, it's going to be now swapped around from channel to channel. Whoever's hosting that night will be the channel that it's running from. That could even be Penny or Horlicks's channel as well. So watch out for that. And fingers crossed, we'll get everybody on for the last finale of 130. And won't that be a magical show? So, and that's only 10 shows away now. So watch out for that. Thanks, Mark, for running tonight's show, for hosting. It's been a brilliant night. Thanks for Steve-O for building, and thanks for Adrian for sharing all the information and camera switching, and thanks to Tony for coming along. And I think that's it from me. Goodbye, good night, and see you next week.
Okay, so thank you,
Mark.
everybody. Yes?
Before you finish, can you just finish off the chat, by the way?
Yeah, of course I can. So Yorkshire Crafter says cool badges. P40F20
Thank you, Julie.
Says be nice if Penny and Horlicks could return to the show. Yes, it would. It would be nice.
Yeah.
But then we won't.
Yes.
We do like having as guests on as well. So
Yeah.
David Bassett, best wishes and thoughts with Jason. Wishing you a speedy recovery. We'll miss seeing Sparkles. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last one is the hobby show, and that is a link to Dave's channel for next week. So click on that, and it'll take you to Dave's channel. And please subscribe and like and share. So I will say goodbye from me. Yes, it's been an honour to host this show. When I came in, I think it was 104. I never thought I'd be hosting the Routemaster show. Well, I didn't think I'd be allowed back on the Routemaster show after what I did. Having everybody in hysterics. But yeah, it's been nice and an honour to run the show tonight. And then I can pass the baton on to Dave Say for next week. So as from me, goodbye, everybody, and take care. So bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.